Up, nerds? Sorry I'm late today. I was working on the Operation Echo setup, and then OBS was like, I need an update. And I was like, okay. And I did the update, and then it would not resync to Twitch. I checked the stream key, I checked all the, all the settings, everything. I've done this long enough, I know what I'm doing with it. Checked it all, and it just would not sync to Twitch. So it would try to go live, and it'd just be like, cannot, not communicating with Twitch, not communicating with the API, not communicating with the channel, whatever it was. And it took like 40 minutes to get it to finally freaking decide to cooperate, so. Sorry we're a bit late. We're going to enjoy some FTL tonight, and, yeah, have some fun. And I did decide that I am going to do Operation Echo this year. It's going to be from August 5th through September 6th, which should be, including both of those days, 33 total days. And September 6th is a Saturday, and it's my birthday, so it's a great day to wrap up on. Last year, we ended on the 7th, which was the day after my birthday. And the reason I chose this block for Operation Echo was because my birthday is going to fall right at the end of the marathon each year that I do it, and then I'm taking a week off. That's my one break from streaming all year, my one self-chosen break. I can't help if the internet goes down for 4 days like it did a couple months ago. But my one self-break from streaming is going to be the week after my birthday every year, so I do the full month of Operation Echo right up to it, and then I take my week off. So, also, summers suck for streamers. Summer's in the northern hemisphere. I know some of you might live in the southern hemisphere, but it's summer up here, and that sucks for streaming. You always see a dip. I didn't see as much of a dip the last 2 years as some other streamers, just because of who my audience primarily is and my normal time slot, but even I notice it. So, doing a marathon in the summer just helps keep everything going. And I will be doing, if possible, a giveaway marathon, giveaways every day during the marathon. At least one game code every day. And then additional as available. I have probably 30 or 40 game codes, and I'm going to try to get a few more from Humble Bundle and things like that, and Prime and whatever else I can get along the way. But, as always, should anyone feel the desire to chip in, unused game codes, things you got from Humble Bundles that you're not going to use, whatever it may be, and you want to chip in, just get with me in Discord like many have in the past. I'll get a whole list together, and we'll have something cool that we can do during it. I'm also going to try to do some gift cards and some other things, if I can manage it. I just have to play that by ear. Got you, Mosquito. So, yeah. Count Chaos, what's up? Yeah, Chaos, we might do Darkest Dungeon again during Operation Echo because it was really fun last year, and a lot of people tuned in for it, so might try an added challenge on that. I don't think I want to do anything heavily modded, but yeah. So, the command is just to not enter, you dork. Alright, everything looks okay, except for me. And the super bright sun. It's not even bright in this room. Like, someone would walk into this room and be like, why is it so dark in here? And yet that makes it look like there's a fucking spotlight coming through the window. Yeah, we're doing our 1x1 runs, so we're up to Fed B. We'll start with Fed B, and then we'll go from there. Which means Fed C is after that if we win on Fed B, and Fed C is arguably my least favorite ship, maybe even more than Stealth B, so. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else, thanks for being here. I'm the voice, and this is the Echo, where everybody has a voice. That means me, you, our games, our characters, our stories, our heroes and villains, successes and failures, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the wins, and the losses in all things sci-fi and fantasy, particularly and especially gaming. This is a place where we come together to enjoy those things alongside challenging gameplay in a chill environment as part of an awesome community of amazing people. That's each and every one of you. Whether it's your first time here, whether you're a long-time regular, whether you're a lurker or a chatter, whether you recently returned to the stream, stumbled in by accident, got here through a raid one day, found us on YouTube, are tuning in on YouTube side, or don't even know how you got here. The time you guys choose to spend here, it's pretty awesome, it's pretty amazing, and it's extremely valuable to me. So thank you very much for that. And thank you for all the ways you guys choose to support the stream. the channel, the community, and me, and give me the continued opportunity to create this space, curate this experience, and share some good times, good vibes, and good games with a great group of awesome people. Today, we are chilling in space and enjoying some FTL. We are up to Fed B. I'm going one by one, start to finish. Kestrel ABC, NG ABC. We did Fed A. We're on to Fed B. We're going to play it till we win on it. So let's jump over there. Also, I have an orange to enjoy with you tonight, so... yeah, Fed C sucks. So, yeah, it sucks. One of my least favorite by far. That smell of a fresh orange. God, that's so good. Super strong, too. Alright, my chatbot's not working. There it is. Okay. Fed B. At least we're starting with a decent ship. I need to check. We got Fed A, 1 by 113, so we're on 14. Alright, let's see who our crew is to begin today. Looks like it's Sankey, Cool Dan, Saline, and JJ to start. Sankey. I am Cool Dan. And Saline. And JJ is on deck. Yeah, Fed B's not great. It's just decent. It's just not bad. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to open this, or going to peel this orange before we get going. Let me get a paper towel so my hands aren't super sticky. Bit by bit. Progress, not perfection. I ain't anyone perfect in this world, especially when it comes to what I eat and how I live my life, but one step at a time. Decided I was a little bit snackish. Instead of cookies or chips, I grabbed an orange. Just got these yesterday, so I had them. That's something that's been very empowering, might not be the right word, but something I've noticed and something I kind of started to remind myself of. A lot of what I've done in my small bid to improve myself and my life came from availability. In the past, I always made room to say yes to something. If I wanted something sweet, I had it. It was in the pantry, it was sodas in the fridge, ice cold and ready to go. If I wanted to overindulge, I could. Bags of chips are cheap. Down them like crazy. Cookies, no problem. Right before bed, didn't matter. I always made room in my life to say yes to something. I never really gave myself room to say no to something. And I don't mean denying myself things. I mean just giving myself other things instead. And in the past, it was always, I'm hungry. Well, I'm either going to eat a bunch of chips, or I'm not going to eat at all. And I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat, so I guess it's chips. I didn't take the chips away. They're still in the pantry. I had some the other night with a taco. With 2 tacos. But I have other options now, so I gave myself room to say no to chips, or cookies, or soda. It doesn't mean the other things are perfect choices, but I just gave myself room to say no. I gave myself the option to not want something. It's powerful, for me at least. It may seem mundane or super obvious to a lot of you who are way healthier than me, but in the past, it was just not the way my life was. Now, it's a little bit closer to that. It's not perfect. I had some cookies last night. I had 2, though, instead of 4, or 6, or the whole package, which I would often do in the past. So, let's go. My orange is peeled. The sections don't want to separate. There we go. Little bit of a void here with no jumps. There's kind of a cluster in the middle, though. So that's probably where I want to go, is through the middle. Exit's pretty far right. Not much of a dive opportunity. There's only one jump, and this one's in the same band. So no diving here, but let's take it. First jump. Intervene and defend the outpost. That's a good first jump, especially against a ship with no shields. No need to use our relatively limited missile resource here. Double reward. It amounted to basically a full or a high scrap reward, but that's not bad. First goal here is 2 shields, pretty much always on this ship. They have a burst laser too, which is a little annoying, but our weapons are pretty quick. It's just a matter of if we miss. We have to hit the shield bubble and the weapons and not take this down. So I am going to fire a Lato here. Cool. Oh, also, these two need to switch. The slug should be your pilot, always. Slugs are immune to mind control. Piloting's where you want them. Should have done that at the first fight, but it was only one fight, so. That's frustrating, but our artillery is going to fire probably before this can, so I'm not going to rush anyone else over here. Getting an NG crew would be is always a big upgrade, but it's really big here. Okay, do I take a human? This is tough. I usually say that any crew is worth it in Sector 1, because the most I can get from this ship is 18 to 22 scrap plus some resources. I think a 4th crew is worth more. We're also only on jump 2, so we have a lot of time to get our shield. So I am going to take the crew here. That's a really good orange. I don't normally buy the naval oranges, the bigger oranges, like a full-sized orange. I usually buy the small ones, the Mandarin or, you know, whatever they're referred to in your area, or buy small variants in type. Because often I've gotten the bigger ones and they've just been a little too bland. These are really good. I also have a little baby plum. When I got some plums the first time, because I'm not shopping them myself, I was getting them delivered, they just went with these super tiny ones. So I agree, Gotta. And not much more. So in Sector 1, I'll take it. Maybe Sector 2. Later than that, probably not. Also, it depends on how many crew you already have. If you already have 4, if I already had 4 crew, I probably wouldn't accept a human there. But because this lets me crew another primary system, I'll take it. Right, Andy. Yeah, you were typing out the same thing. Yeah, exactly. Great minds. Great minds. I don't have one, but good minds, I've been told, think alike. If I didn't need shields first, I might accept that, but probably not this early for doors. Just started. First run of the day, Paven. Going okay so far. Hey, look, we got someone there. That's annoying. Yeah, I started late today because OBS wouldn't sync properly with Twitch. They kept giving me grief for like an hour almost, so. Should have fired a late. Well, it wouldn't have fired first anyway, so it didn't matter. I'm not going to fire a Lato now because they're going to be dead. They have no evasion. One more decent fight, we have our second shield. Bruno, what you linked in general chat is hilarious. In the Discord, that is too funny. All right. Let's go. Even if just for 5, well, I'm going to be going there. So, but we can make a determination on that jump if we keep the parts or not. And sometimes there's just a fight there. I need them to not destroy the O2. Okay. I want them to go to the med bay, but I don't think they're going to cooperate. Their ship's only a danger to me if this and the drone fire at the same time. I'm just going to hit both. Power's fine. Okay. Yeah, Olden, we're up to Fed B. We got Fed A last time, Fed B, and then Fed C after that. Who's looking forward to that? Not this guy. Hmm. That's really tasty. Ha! Pop the Mantis. Stealth A will go really fast. After that, I don't know. We are just short of a shield bubble. I can make the store, but I don't think there's much of a reason to. I can sell the Lato. 1, 2. Nope. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take a look. If they have long-range scanners, I'll delay my shield. Garbage. Didn't lose a crew. That's a dangerous shit. 3 projectiles, essentially. Take out the drone first. It's where I wish I had my second shield. Alright. Why would you buy long-range scanners? Why wouldn't you? Long-range scanners is amazing. It demonstrably increases your scrap gain in every sector by a measurable amount. Pre-igniter is situational. Long-range scanners is always useful unless you're at the end of the game. Pre-igniter's not great with fast weapons. It's okay. It's not bad. Yeah, long-range scanners is absolutely worth it there. I don't need 2 shields. I want to get 2 shields normally as my first upgrade. But I will buy long-range scanners first every single time. That's frustrating. Okay, got them. You need 2 shields. No. I mean, you very provably don't in Sector 1. You want to get to it as fast as possible. It's extremely beneficial, but need is a little too strong there. There have been people who've beaten the game with 0 shields. You don't. This just proves you do not need anything. Yeah, there's a bit of a huge difference there. Long-range scanners cost 30 and pays itself off the first 2 times it causes you to not miss an empty, to avoid an empty jump. It's paid for, and then it's just pure benefit from there. You get a worst case ship, you'll die even with 2 shields. It feels like you're just going to be super contradictory no matter what I say, so... yeah. Okay. Okay. Not the best Sector 1, not terrible. We'll go Abandoned. Store right away is not ideal. Especially because there's no other connection to it. So. They're gonna fire before I hit. No, maybe not. Well, they're still going to because this came back up. That's fine. I'm dumping missiles too quick here, but... And I'm still getting hit. But it's only a Leto, and my beam's gonna almost finish them, or will, depending on the path. Nope. There we go. Yeah, I would agree with Alton. I would take Zoltan Shield over Pre-Igniter in almost any situation. In every situation. Flagship eats away your Zoltan Shield in like half a second? Not really. The flagship doesn't fire anything immediately. It also stops the hack on phase 1 until they get through it. And since they cloak, it stops it for a while. Yeah, the drones in phase 2 will strip it quickly. Phase 2's the easiest phase, so... It also delays them launching the boarding drone until the drones do hit it. I missed them with one laser, and the other one hit the missile. See how there's no missile coming? It hit my other laser. Two flak twos and a halberd beam is 9 power. Or 8 power, so you can't have a whole beam with it. Flak twos are 3 power apiece. Yeah, you don't have the power for 2 flak twos, a halberd beam, and a whole beam. That's 9 power. Eight, 9. Ugh, the exit's in a crappy place, but I guess I want to see over here too. Yeah, it's not particularly good with those, and it's not great with charge weapons. Because it only cuts off the first charge time, but that can be enough. Because it takes out the fastest charge time. Or yeah, chain weapons as opposed to charge weapons. So like a charge laser 2, no, because it only charges the first shot, so... Chain weapons, it's not terrible, because it gets rid of the first cycle, which is the longest. We should tell them that Zoltan Shield's useless. I could train on this. I don't have a shield guy right now. I'm trying to decide if I'm training here or not. Yeah, that's why I'm not damaging him. Because I'm trying to decide if I want to train or not. It's the second best training we can get outside of 2 heavy lasers. They're slightly slower by 1 second apiece. Well, we're going to try for a win, so I'm going to take a little bit of time and train on this one. So I'll pull up some Slay the Spire, and we'll let this train for now. I'm going to put this guy here and have him train on shields, and we can always just move him over if we get someone else for weapons. I'm going to mention this very niche thing about this game, but don't ask me about it. I don't want to explain. It's a little contentious. Still going to try for a Silent Ascension too. I'm not great at this game, so... I just enjoy it, and you can see we're training in FTL over here, so... Well, yeah, that's the choice no matter what. No way to get to them without... Might be able to hit that. There's a store here. So I think I'm going to go right side through this. Well, there's a merchant here. I like this side better because I can rest here and here before this elite. And then I can make a decision. I'm going to have to face an elite either way, left or right, but I might make it the buffed. Alright, so we're going to go this route. Through the store, not this elite. Smoke bomb's nifty. Finisher can work with like a Shiv build. We'll see. I'm gonna try not to pigeonhole it too much into one build, but I always wind up doing that. I'm gonna dodge the poison there and try to go. If at the shop they really put something there, I'm gonna lose the smoke bomb for a relic here. This definitely wants to be a more defensive build, like a poison build, with that relic. We'll see. Or a strength build, which is really hard to build up, but doable. I'm not going to take any of those. Accuracy? I don't have any shivs yet, but if I buy accuracy, then I really have to go that way. Piercing Whale for 25 is probably worth it. I'd buy Sadistic if I had enough for it. I'm aware that one relic doesn't define anything, but currently, when the build has nothing to it, that relic defines quite a lot about it. Will it define it for the rest of the run? Probably not, but currently, it absolutely does. I'm not sure if you realize how contentiously you come across every time you make a comment, because it's a lot. There's really nothing I'm going to upgrade there. Not you, Gata. Obviously the person I was responding to, because I repeated their comment. Might as well use it now. He's not going to do anything else this fight. Well, that's a garbage draw. Yeah. Bjorn, if that's to infer that I can't, there's a difference between can and desire to. They're full 1 rank on evasion, working towards the 2nd, and he's full on shields, rank 1, going towards rank 2. Good. I'm going to keep the deck thin. I always bloat the deck, so I'm going to try to not do that. This is interesting because I don't really actually need to go here. I don't need to rest. What would I upgrade? Like accuracy, but if I never get any shivs, that's garbage. That doesn't go to draw 3. I kind of want to go this way, though, because I want to be able to rest before this elite. I'm going to smith accuracy and just hope it pays off. And if it doesn't, that's okay. I'm playing for fun, not for win rate. That's a pretty good relic. But I'm going to be building block and carrying it over, so I'm going to take the Sapphire. Things like dodge and roll and fade and things that throw block forward to the next turn. I'm just going to kill this one as the only one attacking this turn. That's true, Gotcha. The only difference I've seen between the two of them is, and I'm not certain on this, but the last time I looked into the Sven maneuver, the developer said that was not intended. When they saw the hacking part being toggled off to avoid a drone, the developers of FTL themselves said, that's just good gameplay. Take that for what you want. It's a single-player game. Play however you want, but... I should have hit him to break through the curl up. That was dumb. Yes, I'm bad at the game. I've said that. Ugh. Yeah, cost myself here. Oh, he'll kill himself, though, on the thorns. I'm very bad at Slay the Spire. That's just self-awareness. I have a lot to learn and patterns to get in my head. I do things in the wrong order very often. That's always been the case. At least we have a Shiv now with deck building games. I did the same thing very often in Hearthstone. I'm gonna smith this right away, because then I have it, and when I get accuracy, it's not the best innate card, but I like it. Well, there we go. I honestly think I just wait, don't wake him up, and build up some shivs in my hand. Well, shivs in my deck. let's start there. Well, dexterity, maybe, on one of the turns. Not the best defense, but enough for me right now. We know we're drawing another Shiv soon, so... we want to get this fight done quickly, because he hits really hard for my temperament and taste. Should probably block some of this damage. I'm drawing through, so I don't know what I'm going to draw. Very true. Always a possibility. That's a risk I'm willing to take, especially in Act 1. Well, he's whooped my ass a few times even here, so I don't doubt that. Huh. Could be good. I'm leaning towards outmaneuver. But shivs don't depend on energy specifically. Looks like we're pretty much done training in FTL, so... we might return to this run, depending on how FTL goes, but... okay. Probably don't even need to hit their weapons. They can't hurt me. Okay. Hey, Probo, good to see you. Well, we want to see over here. Already saw these jumps. This will show me this jump. Should be good enough. That's why we don't stand in our med bay. I'm gonna move him back to weapons. I trained him on shields because they didn't have anything else to train him on, and I can swap if I get someone else for weapons. And if I get someone else for shields, he can just stay on shields. But I'm not gonna do it right now. Nope. I pretty much only play vanilla FTL. Some of the mods are great, but I haven't found much of a need for them. I find the vanilla FTL experience with Advanced Edition to be one of the most enjoyable and complete games that I've ever found out there, so... just the regular old game for me. Go here, here, I'll see all the jumps. Find that second store when we got some scrap. This is a little dangerous, especially if they were to, like, hack shields. O2's not ideal, but... well, it's better than most other options, so it's probably fine. They got breached in their engines, which doesn't help me a ton, but doesn't hurt me. I have Void War. I need to find some time to goof around with it a little bit and get it installed, and then see if it's something I would want to stream at all. Hillhome got it for me. I don't know if Hillhome's here, but thanks, bud. Getting some scrap. Getting a little bit of scrap-a-doodle. Alright, show us everything around us so I can see if there's a store or whatever else. Attack the Linnaeus ship. Linnaeus, who cares? My hands smell like orange. Very strongly. Not bad. Not a bad smell. I guess it makes itching my, or scratching my itching nose more pleasant. I have heard that it's definitely an FTL-like, but I have heard that there's enough different about it to set it apart. Unlike a lot of the other FTL likes and clones that were basically just almost straight copies. I haven't played it myself yet. I've seen it played a little bit, but that's just what I've heard. No store, so the store is either there or there, most likely. They can't hurt me, and we have an allied ASB. Really like targeting their engines. The Meteor did it, the ASB did it. Eh. Hopefully the store's right next to the exit so we can get it. The second store, there's always two. They can't hurt me except for the mind control, which shouldn't be able to chew through 2 weapon power. So. Why am I shooting at their weapons when I literally said they can't hurt me? I should be shooting at their mind control. Or their shields. Things that make the fight faster. Floating a power. Oh, we started a fire in it, but it'll go out quick. They have an NG. Yeah, if they were trying to run, it would be more of a problem. But they're not. They would have done it at 40-ish% health. No store. Must have been in one of these 2 jumps that I didn't see. Or this jump, which I would have never gotten to. No. Considered a weapon. Usually get something crap. Storage cache. Chip can't hurt me. Very nice. Ship can't hurt me. Stop attacking their weapons. You can't get Burst 2 from that because you can only get items from that from the Expanded Edition or Advanced Edition. Yeah, what ZX said. Yeah, you can get lockdown bomb and cry yourself to sleep after your run ends. Well, Zoltan Control gives me options. Yeah, you could also get something like a Vulcan. Don't expect it, but it's there. Big missile. Yeah, finding Vulcan's great if you're finding it early enough you can sell it. I've done a few Vulcan runs on stream, but it's more just it's a win more thing. We're already winning, and then we get a Vulcan, and it's like, yeah, let's win more. Let's win harder. Store. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 store, because I'm gonna be finishing on this side of the sector. Right into a freaking Pulsar with double shield. Fandamtastic. Their weapons aren't too scary, thankfully. I'm just gonna dump missiles. I'm gonna sell it at the store. Should have moved them all. It literally was like, how did that not finish? You pain in the ass. Whatever. Alright, we can jump on this. Shields are about to come back up. They are up. I just need to move my power around. Mind control and triple Zoltan boarding. I'm gonna lose a crew here. Yeah, this is bad. Not the ideal way to deal with it either, but... Nope. There is not much oh, that's... That pushed him out of there. The problem is... That doesn't help me. And my doors just got hit. Fantastic. Alright. You need to go here. What the fuck just happened there? Alright. No, repair this. I know my shields are going down. They're not changing much because it's mostly missile damage anyway. They mind controlled the guy who got... Okay. He's gonna die. That's probably pretty much run over. We'll see. But it ain't looking great. I was so ready for it to just hit them. Can't even hit them with this dual laser. They have 2 shields. Alright, let me get O2 repaired. Or not. Yeah, it's run over. Can't do anything. Oh, and he gets stunned in there? That's fantastic. Ah! Alright. That was a fun run, I guess. Glad I spent all that time training. Yeah, it's just a stalemate. I can't do anything from here. He can't heal enough. Hold on. They're out of bombs. I can win, and then... The problem is, if they run over here for some reason, and then blow up on him, he'll die. Or if that ion hits the med bay. Yeah, they're already out of missiles. Oh, they're clones. Oh, they don't have boarding, though. That was the event. We're just gonna look at it afterwards. I don't think we can, but that's what we'll look at. Yeah, just won't be able to. But It's not over yet, but it's pretty far behind. I would have preferred the Zoltan over the human for 10 more scrap with weapon training. I didn't see the weapon training, even though I looked right at it. I just didn't want to risk with the lower health them dying, so I went with the human instead. I'm not gonna restart. I'll go till we die. I rarely, if ever, restart an FTL run. I'll usually play it till I die. Well, we're in it for the moment. I should put him on engines, but he's trained in weapons. I'm going to put him there for the moment while I figure things out. Okay. Nice turnaround. Nothing to dodge, so. And he's fully trained on it. Just need the power. Honestly, that's actually what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do it like that. Eh, another storm. Well, we're gonna wind up going through it, but unless we get something big to... Yeah, no. Tentatively salvageable? What's our power? Okay. Alright, great. Okay. Their volley's gonna be better, but my volley can be more full. I'm just gonna let it charge all the way. Dude, what is their evasion? It's a rock ship. Seriously? Damn. They had level 3 piloting too, which doesn't directly impact their evasion. It's just that much more crap in their ship. Or long-range scanners would be nice. Well, that was obviously not a great sector. Whatever. We're not in a good spot. I'm so tired of your shit game. I can't even hurt them with that, so... There's no air in there. Go out already. Fuck. This is the face of being entirely unimpressed. Either kill me or don't. There's not much I can do right now. We're back in this fucking situation again. Literally right before it fires. It's not as much evasion, but it's some. Okay. Son of a... And a fire in there. Can you stop starting fires everywhere? Double fires with every shot. Put the fire out. Come on, guys. Come on! I'm not running. We're either dying here or we're winning, so... whatever it takes. Or how my heart breaks. I will be right here dying with you. We're gonna die on the volley that fires when they come out of their cloak. Most likely. Yeah. Almost certainly die right here. Right as this goes off. Yep. Okay. All right. We're not done with FTL, but I want to see how this Slay the Spire run goes for a second. So we're gonna look at Slay the Spire for just we'll see this run either die or make it, and then we'll do another STL or FTL run afterwards. I'm reading STS as I say that, so. All right. I'm gonna go without maneuver. I don't have a lot of health, but we're gonna go this way, and if we lose, we lose, and then we'll go right back to FTL. You see a pattern here? That's pretty good. Not bad. Second outmaneuver. This does pair well with finisher. Dagger throws 12 damage with a draw and a discard on it. Cycle's good. See what we get. Okay. Just gotta do this fast. Close. I'll win. Good. But I don't have much health. Oh, I guess I'm guaranteed to win because I generate a Shiv there. Well, that works with Shiv decks very well. I know this boss isn't one you need to rest on normally, but at 6 health, you still have to. Yeah, but is it worth the W if you do all that to get? Is it really a win at that point? That's just my personal view. It's a single player game. Play it how you want. I don't think that it is. Gotta put some block in place. Yeah, we're not the same because we don't cheat. Ah. I got a lot. So my primary game, as many of you know, is the XCOM franchise. I will not claim to be the best player in the world in any of them. I will, with some degree of confidence, say that when it comes to classic XCOM, UFO Defense, modded or vanilla, when it comes to difficulty-based gameplay, I am one of the best. And I got there when I stopped save scumming. I got there when I started playing Iron Man. I got substantially better very quick. Before that, I never improved. Because I didn't have to. Because why would you have to get better if your consequences never matter? You just reload. And for me, it wasn't about cheating or playing honestly. It was literally just about getting better at the game. I wanted to get better, and I wasn't doing that the way I was playing it prior to that. 1,000 cuts is putting in a fair amount of work here. I mean, it's at least 3 or 4 every turn, so it's getting there. It's like almost an extra attack there. It's also one of the reasons I like roguelike games, because without exceptional effort outside the game, you're stuck with what happens. Yeah, and I'm not criticizing. Single player game where it's not affecting anyone else's time or enjoyment, do what you want. I just wanted to get better, and that was the way I was able to do it. I also found I enjoyed the games a lot more when I started doing that, but that's subjective. That's just me. I'll take tools. Ugh. Champion. But it's not on the hardest. That's the thing. You're not playing on the hardest difficulty. Because if you're essentially save scumming, difficulty makes no difference. Because you're not playing on the hardest difficulty. With cheating invalidates any statement of difficulty before it. Because it doesn't matter. You're not playing the difficulty. Oh. Stores on 2 paths. So that's it. Stores early. We want to aim for elite. Neither store is going to get me to this elite, but I can go to this one. Here. Here and here. That's 3 elites. And we're going right side. Not a great fight for me. Bronze Scales is gonna put in a lot of work right now. So is Piercing Whale. Dee, we lost the first run, and I kind of just got pulled into this run when I did it while we were training, so I just want to play this run out, and then we're going to do another FTL run, most likely. Hold on. No. Get rid of this. All I need is to just survive. They're basically killing themselves. Bronze Scales won that fight for us entirely. No. Okay, easy enough. Well, she's gonna hit me at the start, but all my powers were in my hand. Not all my powers, apparently, because there's another one. Finisher has been a good chunk of our burst. I really wish that would just let me play the card out. This can work. Gain an energy, draw two. It's a good card. A lot of options here. Ugh. I want outmaneuver, but I also want to block some of this damage. That only does one attack. I'll take the damage. Put me to 40. We have rest coming up. Should have played 1,000 cuts first, but at this point, I should have shivved before finisher and he would have died. I did that in the wrong order. That's what I mean by playing too quickly and doing things in the wrong order. It shouldn't matter here, but... Cloak and Dagger. More shiv, finally. And it's upgraded because it's an attack. Piercing Whale. Adrenaline. Adrenaline's a good card. Cloak and Dagger. It was not an attack, it was just an upgraded one. I was wrong. Not bad. I'm gonna do 1,000 cuts now while I have it, and the second Infinite Blades. This. Freaking heal. Freaking heal, lady. Block all but one. She might heal him, but he should be in lethal range. Oh, one more damage and he would have died to the freaking scales. Oof. Yes. Okay. Now we've got some momentum with shivs. Sticking right side, there's no shops. It's also going to mean fighting potentially 3 elites without resting. At least 2 elites without resting if I go that side. If I go here, I can rest and then fight 2 elites. Yeah, let's try not to lose the run. Fuck it. Yeah. Not a terrible one. I meant to hit here. I don't know why I didn't. I was just dragged and moving too quickly. That's exactly why. It's a lot of damage. Piercing Whale won't help because they have frickin' artifact. Killing this guy will help. Cool. 1,000 cuts is helping get through his freaking barricade bit by bit. It's a lot of damage. It's not too bad. Interesting. I want to try to smith at the next side if I'm able to, but... Ugh, that's a tough one. Still did that wrong, but whatever. Feels a little weak to play that right now. I should have played it. Yeah, I might look at that. Damn it. Gotta get through this before they bust me, which they are about to do. Accuracy's good to pick up. So is Piercing Whale. Okay. Good turn. A little bit late in the fight, but a good turn. Honestly, Tools of the Trade is just an annoying card at this point. Storm of Steel can do a lot, but... I'll go Terror. Alright, we're gonna go after one more elite. With a Shiv build, the strength, probably worth it. Well, that's annoying. Not a great fight. Thought I counted it right. I don't want to take the damage there, but... Yeah, could have done that differently. Which is a very obtuse and obvious statement to make. Duh, of course you could have. Huh. It's like, here's a poison. It is an attack. But backflip's just better. Alright, let's smith something. That might be worth it. 3 strength? That, yeah, that's tough. 2 damage? This gives me 2 shivs, which feels that's a lot. Like, it doubles, almost doubles the efficacy of the card. Obviously, so does this. I don't need this being innate. It's either 1000 Cuts Jaxed or Let's give it a go. Let's get that strength in a Shiv build. Maybe retain Piercing Whale, but probably not. Okay, Tools of the Trade wins me over just because of that interaction. Should have drawn first, obviously, but... Drawing last is a staple of mine. I hollow last, I draw last. That's hollow targeting. I just don't have the time to play it. I'm gonna bank some energy for next turn. And I'm gonna keep Finisher in my hand. It's like a next turn build. What's gonna happen? Let's find out next turn. Drawing Decay sucks, but... Spicy. Yeah, Phantasmal Killer would be excellent for what we've got going on. Had a turn to play 1,000 Cuts, even though we're nearly done with the fight, so... Boy is well. I need to hit him for... I need him to hit me for, like, 6 more, so that I can heal up. Obviously, it's the boss fight, it doesn't matter. It's a joke. That could kill me. Unless he's dead first, like a bitch. I'm trying to decide between a second Adrenaline or Alchemize. I think with this build, I'm gonna go Adrenaline. Oh my god, yes! Of course that's the boss. Yeah, that's huge to get in a Shiv build. I have cards that send energy forward. I have retention if I get to it, so Yeah, there's some interesting options here. I have some discard, which has helped me more than I expected it would, too. Yeah, that'll work. I think I'm going to try to keep the deck pretty narrow. We're already at 30. I don't want to go too far past that. Alright, we'll go for this store. This fight's going to suck because of the thorns. I do have a way, though. Well, there's a lot of ways. One of them is just over-defending the amount. Yeah, Olsen, but I'm gonna have to finish it fast because of the thorns and the way my deck does damage, so we'll just deal with it. We're gonna take damage here, so. Should have done this, and it would have gotten rid of the Wraith form debuff. Come on. It's obviously a bit late now. I should have thought of it in the first place. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt less than hitting him, so... Alright. Really sloppy fight on my part. We did heal, though. Nope. Actually, I'm gonna buy this singing bowl. Two elites here. 3 elites. Oh, there's another store here. So we want to go 1, 2, store, elite, store. Yeah, that's the path. Okay. Artifacts. I gets rid of one of them, but... Well, we're taking damage, so... No, we're not. HP. Okay. Afterimage is one of the weaker powers here. It's a lot of damage, sir. Why'd you have to go higher? Can you take me higher? Well, at least he'll take 9. Ow! Problem is, hitting him is going to shift that. It went lower. It went back to where it was. Alright. I'll leave that where it is. I need to look for, like, one big turn to get through him without taking too much damage. This could be it. Okay. See his attack power just like swap, 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 swap. Make up your mind, dude. HP. We're gonna rest to full. Try to smith at any other rests here and here and here. Ugh, tough fight. Alright, accuracy, yes. Infinite blades, yes. Caltrops because it's free. Jax because why not? Piercing whale. Make them hit weakly right now. Alright. Which is my favorite? It might be silent, but it's my worst character, so it's kind of a paradox. I really don't know if I want to... No. No. Bye! Bitch. The fuck was that? That was about to be a problem, so I just left the situation. Probably defect, but silent is possibly, like, it's weird. I'm just not good with her, but I like her. Or them. I don't think it matters. Should have done the other Shiv or Cloak and Dagger. Just get the damage while he's not intangible. That is a fuck ton of damage. And I don't have a lot of defense in this deck. That's gonna be a problem. He hits me another time like that, and we lose, just straight up. So we're probably gonna lose, is what I'm saying. I don't have enough defensive tools behind my offense. That's what I basically did wrong here. I almost wasted my pen nib attack there. Infinite Blades might have been better here. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. Look at this. So close, and yet no banana. I won't be able to kill him next turn because he'll be intangible. So, it was fun! Wow, and he's doing his weakest attack yet. I'm alive. Wow. Ooh, energy conservation. I'm gonna fuck that up, but it's there. Finally got a blade dance. I'm gonna avoid this elite so I can rest. Okay. Killed one of them. And got rid of that. That's a decent first turn. I do not think I can beat the heart with this deck. If I even make it there. Shit. Ow! Like I said, if I even make it there. Not looking good. Nope, I'm gonna die on this fight. I built the deck very one way, and not the best way, so it's fun though. $28, yeah, no. Hold on. Wait a second. We're still going. We go till we die, which will be soon. Let me have. Fuck you. Transform now! Nope, that's it. Yeah, that's almost certainly it. Damn! That was a lot of damage. We're alive! Didn't draw enough. Didn't draw any of the things I would have needed to see there. Bummer. This one just kept, like, hanging on bit by bit, but nothing to do there. That was fun. Alright. Fun run. All right, we're on 14. We're on 15. Wartang and Sierra, and I've got one open crew spot. Olvin the Slug. Alright, let's do it. The Nebulas. They call to me. Intervene and defend the outpost. First fight. Okay. Drone's the only danger. What's up, Gloomcat? We'll get you in next if we get another crew, which we should at some point. I think a mosquito just bit my foot, and now it's itching like crazy, and that's not okay. Nice. Nice. Double reward, we're gonna buy that. I know, I need 2 shields. We're going through 4 nebulas, so I'm buying it. Payoff right now. Damn. Wish my shields weren't down at the start of this game. Like, start with shields up. Turn other shit off. Alright, at least I hit an empty room. There's nothing else that they can power up, so I'm happy to hit their shields here. They have extra power in their shields, because of course they do. Why wouldn't they? It's a good fight, though. Easy. Easy like a Sunday morning. I see. You have dodged my attack. Foolish of you to think it shall matter. No. Maybe we do a full artillery beam. Like, really go into the art beam. Look for a couple reloaders. Crank that thing to level 4. Never need to rely on a store, essentially. I mean, the reloaders help. They're not necessary. We found the rebel ships. You are part of the rebel alliance and a traitor. Take it away. Yeah, that's really not cool that you hit me there. We are not running. We do not care. Level 2 piloting as well, huh? Yeah. No. Get fucking killed. Just under for the second shield, so we jump. Nope. We jump again. What are we doing? We jumping. I closed that door, sirs. Oh, I don't have leveled up doors. I was like, I closed the door. And they're like, yeah, and we don't fucking care. They're like, Gretz, you closed the door. Trying to filter them with doors that I don't have locks on them, essentially. Not a lot of room in this sector before the exit. That's why I was glad to see the nebulas, but there's just not a lot of room. I hit their drone. All right. I hit their other drone. Level 2 piloting, again. And extra power and shields, dude. The runs recently have just been a bit absurd. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight for some Slay the Spire and some FTL. It's a good time. I want to check something here. I want to see if I can make this happen. Give me just a second here. 1 second. Let me try to find this. Where is it? Okay, apparently I can't find it now. I was gonna share an image with you guys for our upcoming thing, but I'll have to get it for next time. Alright, let's go. We buy the second shield now. Let's jump once and see if we see a store anywhere around the exit, but I may be diving even though I hate diving early. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. No, hold on. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dive. Something like that. There's just no room in this sector. I need to get some extra stuff, and that might necessitate a dive even when I normally don't do dives. I don't dive that often anyway, which is probably one of the things that holds me back. Just as a player. Still looking for this image. I don't know where it got placed, but cool. There's the store. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can decide if I'm exiting or not. Seems good to me. Fend for yourselves, attacking a Shkapi. I know I have 99 scrap, I could buy the second shield bubble, but with the store literally visible to me, I want to have enough for a big purchase. Hacking, burst laser 2, flak, whatever it may be. And I'm happy to go on one shield for a little bit longer for that opportunity. If there's no weapon at the store, I might just lean into the artillery beam and just really have a fun run. You know, that second shield bubble I ain't bought yet would be... I'd be invulnerable here. Also, they have a defense drone, so this is basically useless. Basically a salad. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, we took one weapon down, which means once our shield is up, we're fine. The problem is they started a fire in here, but we got our shield up. Can we stop this from burning down the weapons? That's the question. Nope, it's gonna burn. Just barely. But it did, and that's okay. Alright, you need to repair this. Good, it took down a weapon. That's all I needed. You gotta love that. Sometimes the game will just be like, alright, well, here you go. Sorry about earlier, but you're like, it's not okay, game. It's not okay. Let's see. Define the run for me. Store number 1 for me. Halberd beam is a weapon. But, do we need a halberd beam when we have an artillery beam? Artillery beam pierces all shields. I'm aware that selling the Lado there probably seems a little bit goofed, but... I am going to lean into this artillery beam, but hacking is a way to facilitate that. See what the exit has and make a decision on diving. No, diving only gets me one jump because this is in the same band. Nope. Abandoned again. We go for abandoned. Way down we go. Oh, oh. So 50 for the next level? Alright. And there's a store. The music in Abandon makes it always worth going to, unless it's late and you might die. But still worth it. This got me what I wanted, which was a fight, so... We're not entirely safe with 2 shields against a drone and an ion, but we're pretty safe. So I'm not gonna hack, is what I'm getting at. He double fired. That's why we're not entirely safe, because he can do that. Yeah, I needed to go after it anyway, because the drone's the only thing that can hurt me there, so... That worked remarkably well. Double fire is so good there. Get wrecked, kids. Oh, that was about to fire and I fucked it. I don't care about the hack here. There's double fire. They're going to take forever. Okay, now I can do it. Fire again. I'm a firing my laser. Hold on. I shouldn't have fired. They might have died. O2 and fires. O2 broken and fires is what I was meaning. 1, 2, 3, and then over. Yep, all 3. These 2 jumps, then store. Gonna try not to shop or spend any money before that, so. I don't have a ton of hacking. Fucking you. Irritating pain in the ass. I was gonna say I don't have a ton of hacking parts, so I'm gonna try not to use one, but then they hack my weapons because they're dicks. So I try to let my weapon get a shot off after this missile goes and hopefully doesn't hit weapons. They really don't like me having sensors. Wow, the missile stayed up. Brutal. They got my weapon mid-shot. And we are going to lean into the artillery beam because nothing else is actually functioning. Why did this fire one shot? It wasn't hacked. The hell happened there? Like, I didn't just see that, right? It fired one time. Just one projectile. That was weird. It only happened, like, twice. One was in the middle of a hack, but... So it, like, saved the next shot. It fired once in the middle of a hack, and then the next time it charged, it only fired, like, the remainder shot. Yeah. Well, it only fired half time because when system is hacked, manning bonus is lost. But manning bonus doesn't change how many projectiles get fired. Like, that wouldn't affect how many projectiles shoot on a full charge. I've never encountered that before. Absolutely. It's a great exchange right before the store. Automatic reloader. Goes into the... These affect the artillery beam. I'm just gonna lean into it. We're gonna have some fun. There are decent weapons here, but we're gonna have some fun. It's an augmentation, I think, right? Not worth it. A little bit of a loss, but could have gotten like an automatic reloader, or you could get a pre-igniter there. I almost never repair past around 20, so I know I might have to adapt because I'm going with the artillery beam, but I'm not gonna. I don't learn from what I do, I just do it. You're not new here. Another one where diving might just be almost a necessity if I can get anything out of it. Alright. Nope, there's nothing else connects to the exit. So, these sector layouts aren't, like, at first glance, they're not terrible, but they're terrible. Forced to jump into a store. Okay. Damn it. Now I have 3 viable weapons. Nope. We're memeing. We're memeing and we're dreaming. I'm not gonna sell this because I might get it online, but got the intruder. Why did I have to board here where they're gonna go into piloting? The shit can hurt me because the beam drone, but all right. Seriously? The timing on that. You fuckers. That is just disgusting timing. Of course. Why wouldn't it? All right. Maybe should have accepted that, but okay. Was annoying. 9 damage. Why would you pull the power out? There's enough power. There was literally an available power. Put it back in the room. Damn, game. That's right, Sierra. You are on it. Wish I had 15. Good. 10 repairs, nice. Wish I had the 15, but wish in one hand. You fucking suck, game. You know that? Can you move? Intruders with no reward. My favorite event in the whole damn game. Not. I'm gonna say, I only see one laser, so I think we're okay here. If it was a combat drone, it would have been worse. Worse. Worse? Artillery beam doing its thing very, very slowly. 30 seconds minus 10, so it's 27 seconds right now. Sometimes you gotta meme just a bit. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of drones. I'm gonna be hacking drones here. And I'm gonna get my dual laser up. Yeah, they're gonna put power up. Okay. And I'm just gonna... Fucking hell. Okay, it's still fully powered. Problem is oxygen right now. Well, it's not a problem yet. But it's gonna be. Yeah, this is gonna suck. That's not gonna work. I'm just too short on power. I actually have to probably take it out of hacking in a second. Okay, if it's the combat drone is down and it's just the beams, I actually have a little bit of mobility here. Because one shield blocks both the beams. The problem is he comes back up. Come on, hit. It took down the weapon, but that's not the problem. Nah. Hack him again. Just need more defensive options, basically. Both their drones popped, so... They might be out of drone parts. Looks like they are. Yeah, they have to be. Some sort of boarding drone. I think it was an ion intruder. Didn't hear a pop. And the repair drone's gonna keep that shit up too well, so. I just need to hit weapons. Wow, a lot of fires. Alright, good job, artillery beam. Get that artillery beam to 4 as quick as we can. We're gonna lean on it. Let's lean on it. Even if it means our death. FTL is charging. I'm gonna make a small adjustment here. Yeah, because this has the breach chance. Gonna try to breach their piloting so they can't flee. I'm gonna do this for now. Oh, shit. I can't punch through with just... They have 2 shields, because I'm an idiot. I should have hacked shields. God, I'm stupid. Well, they're probably gonna get away from me, is what that means. Yeah, that's gonna double the fleet pursuit on me. My brain just was not even paying attention to that, so... Unless they only have 1 in piloting, and the beam takes it down. They have at least 2 in piloting. And he didn't drop a shield bubble either, because of course they have extra power. I can hack him to delay him for a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, jump imminent. Alright, that was my fault. I just looked at it wrong. Our build's also slow. We're not made for speed. Yet. We're not made for speed yet. Another sector that looks like dives might be possible, but I don't think there's enough jumps. I need to upgrade my hacking, is what I need to do. Well, then I didn't have my engines fully powered during all of that, so they were always going to get away from me. I took down the missile launcher. And at least this delays the repair. Need to juice up my evasion or get a defense, you know, get a drone defense or cloaking. Cloaking obviously would be the win. Annoying. We're taking a lot of damage. Obviously, this build is not good or particularly serious, so... And it's an Artemis missile, because of course it is. They're probably going to get away, too. Apparently, I didn't click it in time. Son of a bitch. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, jump imminent. I just don't have all the tools. Well, you might as well be in shield. That you are. Our 2 shields held up better than it had any right to, but it was mostly beams, so. We're still dead if we don't find a store, like, immediately, and even then, we're not in good shape. Even if I see a store here, I'm probably just gonna go to the next sector. Sure. NG control. Store. We are just so screwed. There's just nothing good about this right now. Empty jumps are always so helpful when you're behind. Okay. Sure. Thank you. Empty jumps. I fucked myself with my pathing because this doesn't connect down. Excuse me. Interesting. Interesting. Why not? This has been an interesting sector, to say the least. Hey, a fight! That's crazy. We're really low on resources across the board. Right into weapons. You fuckers! Literally hit anything else. Ah, fuck it, stay here. I'm trying to make this work. Well, that's almost a lie. I'm not trying to not make it work, I'm just not doing all the things that could be better here. He's not even manning piloting, and they still dodged half of our shots. It was. Expensive to get on mine, though. Not close, particularly right now. Fuck it, we made it. All the way, baby! All the way! Now we're memeing and dreaming. You what? He fucking took out... I'm so tired of these shots just being the perfect thing to foil what I'm doing at the exact moment it happens. Son of a bitch. Sarnia, welcome back.
The real star of the stream will pop in for some ear scratches, head pats, and snoot boots.
He might. He's snoozing. It's hot. He doesn't really want to move too much. He's an old man. Alright. We'll try to get him in a second. But I'm not going to make him. Ugh. Thank you so much, Zarnia, for 34 months of Prime. That's absolutely awesome. Welcome back. Glad to have you here. Super amazing. I should already be on 3 shields and more engines, and I'm not on either, so... I also don't have any fuel. They're gonna be fleeing because we don't have any fuel, so they auto-flee. And of course, they just punch right through. No fuel off of killing them. Rip. Three shields? Fuck you, game. And a combat too? Yeah, why not? That's very possibly just run over. I actually want them to flee. Yeah, they're just gonna beat the shit out of me. We took down the combat too. Yay. Wow, we're actually probably gonna kill this ship. Yeah. I'm never gonna use missile weapons very often, so barking up the wrong tree there. Well, I mean, that's not surprising. Missiles ignore shields, so makes sense. Because a weapon system is only behind when compared to the enemy shields, more or less. The problem with missiles is you can one moment be flush with plenty of missiles, and then after one fight be completely out. So. If that had a defense drone, I'd probably buy it. Huh. I'm never getting that online. It'll be other weapons or it'll be nothing. Sure, why not? I powered down long before that shop connected. But sure, game, you do you. Nice. Love when a particular run gets in your head and you're like, I think I can make this work. I like that kind of challenge and approach. It's a lot of fuel, but I just bought fuel, so that's not a lot of fuel. It was 4. Piloting has 2 ranks in it. It can actually hold there for a second. This is gonna hurt. Oh, they hit my main weapon. That's not okay. I mean, they hit because I'm not on piloting, so I don't have any evasion. Wow, they took down my artillery beam entirely. You guys absolutely suck. I just breached their weapons, though, so... That is going to be way too close. Okay, he got it. Their weapons got disjointed, thankfully. Let's get this repaired. Good. I know. I'm aware that I said many times it wasn't the correct thing to do. Sometimes it's not about doing the correct thing. It's about just having fun and goofing off with it. Seeing what you can make happen. You fuckers. Alrighty. We're hanging in there for a little bit longer. Sultans. It worked. Well, this looks bad. Not too bad, actually. Fucking still landed that hit. So stupid. Artillery beam took down some weaponry, but not a lot. I got another hit in, though. I was lucky. Get that shield bubble up before he fires twice. Just have him stay on shields for the moment. We got some evasion there. That's nice. I was hoping the artillery beam would drop that as I fired. It just didn't happen. Just want to stop him from knocking my shield bubble down if I can. Okay, good. I can't do anything but fire ineffectually into their shields. Oh, great. 3 damage. Fuck off. Okay. All right. We're still alive. We're still making it happen for the moment. Still do it. What's up, Franz? Big missile. That's annoying. I upgraded my shield, so they're like, yeah, giant missile. Might have been a waste of my last hacking part, because I might just hit it and take it down. I did not. So, good use of the hacking part, I guess. It's still up. Seriously, game? Nope, I fired terribly there. This is gonna hurt. Dodge it, come on. Right into my artillery beam, too. You guys suck absolute dong, okay? Maybe, you know, maybe that's your deal. That's fine, but right now it's annoying. Well, we're on the knife's edge of it, so... It's been a fun ride. Let's see if it's ending yet. I ain't running. Mother did not raise no bitch, as the saying goes. Wow, all 4 shots landed. That's impressive. Okay. Keep going. Don't be empty. Missile launcher. I don't have any parts. Fuck! That little missile launcher is gonna be the death of me. Artemis Lato basically doesn't matter. It's an Artemis! We're so dead. Unless it somehow goes down on this sweep. He didn't even hit weapons. Dodge it. Dodge it. 35%. Son of a bitch. We even took it down with our volley. That was fun. Yeah, I know. Wow. That was fun. I mean, we made that run tougher than it needed to be, but sometimes that's the fun of it, so... I do have to wrap up there, though. We started a little bit late. We started almost an hour late because of OBS not wanting to sync with Twitch, so at least that's figured out now. Thank you guys for hanging out. We didn't get a win tonight on either of our games, but sometimes it's just fun to throw it against it and see what you can make happen. We'll be back tomorrow, probably with more XCOM, and then I'll have some more info on the upcoming marathon. Don't forget, Operation Echo 2025 starts August 5th. And goes all the way through August 6th, September 6th. Yeah, August 5th to August 6th. August 5th through September 6th. Not non-stop, but every day, at least 4 hours for 33 straight days, we will be live. We're going to play FTL, we're going to play Slay the Spire, we're going to play some XCOM. We'll probably get another Darkest Dungeon run going. Depending on how the hard mode run goes, we may get something like XCOM 2. We may do some Void War. We may do some other games, but we'll see all of our favorites and a few more options. We're going to be doing giveaways during the entire marathon when it starts. I've got a bunch of game codes, and I'm going to try to get any others that people want to contribute. Unused Humble Bundle codes that they didn't redeem or extra codes they got or whatever it may be. We'll get a big list together if we can, like we try to each year, and do a bunch of giveaways, at least one giveaway every day. So we'll be giving away at least 33 games. And maybe even more, so make sure to tune into that. I'll have more info. I'm working around a tighter schedule this year. I know this isn't an obligation, but I am a guild and raid leader now in a classic WoW guild. So we're raiding 3 nights a week. Right now, that's Friday, Saturday, and Monday, which means Fridays, I have a whole bunch of crap to do during the day, and then I raid at night. And then Saturdays, I'm here for 6 or 7 hours, and then go literally right into leading a raid. and then Mondays is my other day off. And I tried to put my raids on my days off, but Saturday just happened to be where it is. So I have to account for that during the marathon. So I'll be streaming on Fridays and Mondays here, but my raid times start at 8 o'clock my local time. So it may be that on Fridays and Mondays, I have like an earlier stream than my normal weeknight starting time. Like maybe I start at 4 or 3 p.m. instead of 5 p.m. so that I can get the 4 hours in and still be able to go and do the raid leading. It may be that on some of those nights, I stream the raid and just kind of bring you guys along for the ride. I'm figuring that out now, trying to figure out how it's going to balance. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking super forward to Op Echo this year, working on some artwork. I'm not artistic, so I am doing some AI-generated art and getting some other artistic people to help me. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I got a couple more weeks of like normal stuff, and then it's actually 3 weeks from today is when we start. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'll probably take the Saturday before, so that would be Saturday the 2nd of August. I'll probably take that Saturday off entirely just to get unless I'm already ready to go. But if I still have some stuff I need to get done or anything else I need to get ready, or I just feel like I can get a little bit of extra rest to start the marathon, we might do that. I'll keep you guys appraised of any changes to the schedule as we get closer, but it's going to be a ton of fun. So make sure you're in the Discord if you're not already. That way you can get updates and information on what's happening. And as soon as I have the game list, we'll also post that so people can look at it ahead of time, maybe pick 1 or 2 options in case they win one of the raffles. And we'll do 1 guaranteed giveaway a day. And then last year, I'll do it the same way. We'll have incentive goals. So every X number of subs or gifted subs, X number of bits, donos, whatever, will give us additional giveaways to give away, additional raffles to do. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out with me for a little bit of a shorter night tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow, most likely with XCOM. But again, keep your eyes on Discord for any updates. Thank you for the good times, good vibes, and good conversations. As always, I will see you next time, right here in the Echo, where each and every one of us has a voice. Good night. God bless. Be good people. I'll see you next time, folks.